Welcome everyone, my name is Kaycee. Today's Inscryption Kaycee mod, we have another suggested challenge run. The challenge is to defeat Royal with only ringworms. So of course the best way to start that is with the deck that includes 2 ringworms. We have Mantis God, we have 2 pelts. Let's see, what else would be useful? I think field mice could be useful. Obviously cockroach would be ideal. But in the meantime, as an alternative, we shall go with Raven's a good backup. See, this is a tough part. Do we risk burning? You know what, though? We'll risk it anyway. Okay, now we have free to boost our other. Because now part of me is thinking, ooh, maybe it'd be a good idea to... Because we can use any other cards as we want on maps 1 through 3. So we might need to wait and build up ringworm over time. That might be how we get through this. Here. Let's get field mice out there. I like it when it's 2-2. Makes it a little bit more manageable for us. Until we get Mantis God out. I have to remember to fight the urge to just boost Mantis God all the way up. This is a ringworm run. We gotta make it so. Can we even get a ringworm from the prospector? That's a good mealworm though. Ooh, yeah, that's what we need. We need an unkillable insect totem. That's what we should be running for, searching for. There we go. Ringworm up. Alright, I guess I was wrong. I thought the ringworm had the max 1 per deck unless given in the starting deck, but apparently that's not the case. But we can't copy it at Goobert's, so it's kind of a weird situation. Like, I'm not really sure if or how we can get multiple ringworms. Maybe fusion node if we can't fuse, maybe? Ooh, cockroach. Now I have to make a choice. Unkillable cockroach. I think Mantis God cockroach. Mantis God ringworm is probably the best choice. Because if we can get trifurcated, unkillable, and fecundity all on there, that would be ideal. But here we go. This will at least keep us alive. And we get a lot more ringworm action for our troubles. Ringworm. Beehive. Scissors. Double strike. Okay. Well, this isn't a hard choice to make here. Let's just get ringworm out here. Ringworm cannot solo this fight. Well, we could with items, but why bother? Ringworm's still doing the heavy lifting. No fish for you. Another Mantis God. Throw that on to Raven. Well, maybe. Pelt lice, no. Child 13. No. Mantis God. Could we actually... Ooh. Black goats. Sack it for bones. Would we need to? Might as well. And a pack rat. Yeah, let's get ringworm out there. Part of me wants to win this just so we can have a chance. We have a lot of bugs. We got a lot of power. We got a lot of health. Let's just do tribe. Because if we could get another ringworm, that'd be awesome. I still kind of want to hold on to cockroach in case we can get whatchamacallit. Another ringworm. I feel like black goat, beehive. Black goat is the risky one. Throw it on to beehive. No, we really don't need teeth. Something good? Another raven, nope. Moose buck. Power, okay. Well, this would be nice. If we can't make ringworm unkillable, we need to make sure it can survive, and 1 health is not going to cut it, even with big power. But now we get teeth, whether we want them or not. I don't know, bones. There's a chance to win any of these. Let's just grab bones. There we go. Much needed health for a ringworm. Mantis God on to Raven. Well, let's see here. How do we want to do this? Actually, here, let's do this. Beehive. Moose buck. There we go. Because I kind of want to get at least to have 2 pelts going into phase 2. Just to make it just a little bit easier on us. Raven helps. Yeah, because we can do this. Play a ringworm. No pelt there, but we do get a pelt for our moose buck, and we get to phase 2, and we'll have 3 pelts, so we are good to go. So, Leshy, what do you have for us today? More ringworms? You do, actually. Can I keep this ringworm? I want to. Maybe if I play it, he'll let me keep it. Would Ijarak go against the theme of the challenge? Because it would be play... No, it would. Because even though we would play a ringworm, it wouldn't be a ringworm. So we'll go with... so let's go with... Pack rat. Why not? Lammer, no. Not Rattler, elk. Alright, beehives are only other 1 blood, so that needs to go. And now we just have our ringworm. And all's well. Do I want a knife? Yes. Pop a tooth, and away we go. Alright, here. There is a... I want the knife. There is a trader coming up. I'm gonna grab a wolf pelt to improve our odds. There we go. I need a bug head. Why are you giving me garbage? Grab the bird head just in case. Not worried about the wolf. Definitely not worried about the mole. Corpse maggots. Yeah, why not? And, oh. Wow. So many good cards today, just not what we need. Death Touch Warren. Let's see. Bees within Raven? Sure, why not? Power. Excellent. Okay. Get our ringworm up more. Another elk. Let's see, we've got back-to-back fusions. We're going to fuse ravens and pack rats. Something better than an elk. Like field mice. Definitely the raven. And field mice. Alright, elk, you go here. Take care of that wolf. Yeah, we didn't get that unkillable insect totem that I really wanted, and that is a problem. But one we will have to deal with. I want to scissor the wolf cub. There we are. Okay. Thinking options. Field mice, perfect. All right. I was like, if we draw, I was thinking raven, but I was like, if we can get anything with 3 or more power, boom. Go to phase 2. And we just drop our ringworm. And everything's okay. Well, we do have to sit through the animation of the pack mule, but that's okay. How about long elk? I don't know. Eternal corpse maggots, because that's a good idea. Well, and here is our final deck. I honestly don't think ringworm is strong enough. It can't solo the ship, Limoncello, because it will die in 3 turns. So it gets 3 turns, so that's 8, well, let's see, 18 times 3. It's 54. That's not enough. Out of 80 health. Even if he drops down, say 60. No, we're going to still be roughly 18 points shy. So we are going to have some kind of additional support for ringworm, unless pack rat drops a bleach. That would be the only way we can get through this, is bleach. Alright. Need you. Ah, mealworm. Right. Forgot about that. Alright. So then we do this. Smoke. Squirrel. Pack rat. Ah. Alright. Mealworm. Get a ringworm out there. There. That's extra health. I forgot that I have pack rat now on the board. Can we be forgiven having... Oh, the mole seaman too. Maybe get lucky with the... No. Cannon. How do the cannons work? Okay. Okay. I think this can still be okay. Problem is mole seaman. Can I knife mole? No, I can't not knife mole seaman. Alright. But I think we're still okay because the ringworm can do 72 points of damage. And the mole seaman does less damage than a undead pirate, skeleton pirate. Why am I blanking on what they're called? The mutineer, skeleton crew. Yeah, so it actually hurts us to have mole seaman there. Of course, corpse maggots is going to pop out. That I forgot about the mealworm, so I didn't even think about getting ringworm some extra health, but we're actually going to have less offense yet again, so I can always try pack rat, see if we get, no, we're too deep into it as it is. Anyway, between ringworm and the skeleton crew, we would have had enough health. It would have just been trying to figure out how to health and power to take down. I don't know. I'm trying to justify it. I think we can all do the math and figure it out to our own conclusions that we succeeded. Fine, you know what? Here, because we got a cool raven. Goodbye, mole seaman. Well, there we are. Ringworm versus Royal completed. I'm going to chalk that up as a success just because of how difficult it is to get copies, get copies of Ringworm, because you can't duplicate them at Goobert. I don't think you can get copies at the fusion. If you don't have a viable fusion, you get, the choice of cards from your deck. I don't think that's an option. And then it's just going to be really difficult to find a ringworm in any of our card selection options. So with what we had, I think we did pretty good. Again, this was a suggested run from Random Thingamagig, so thank you for the suggestion. If any of you have ideas for runs you'd like to see or want to let me know what types of runs you want to see more of, feel free to leave a comment down below, like and subscribe to see more, and I'll catch you later in the next episode.